Yeah, that's definitely the reason why we have been spinning this whole time. Oh my goodness. All right, cool. Bushings in. Went in pretty easy. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Speedy Corey 6 coming today, another video, and thank you guys for tuning into another video. I truly appreciate you guys, and man, in today's video, guys, we are finally going to be tackling the issue we've been having with the G. If you've been watching all the videos, you know what I'm talking about. It's fine. We're going to fix trying to stop spinning in third gear. Oh my God, it's so annoying. So I have a few ideas what we're going to be doing to the G, and we're going to be changing up the setup, which I will explain in today's video. Hopefully this helps us stop spinning in third, because it's just ridiculous. Like, no matter what I do, I got the Mickeys on the back and we're still spinning, man. It's so freaking annoying, but I think we know what we're gonna do to go ahead and fix the issue. Got the G right here looking spectacular. So we are gonna be in the G right now. We're gonna be taking it to the dealership and getting it on my lift, because what we're gonna be doing to the car to possibly help us stop spinning is swapping out my differential, you guys. So currently right now I have a 369, which is really good for NA builds. It's a lot shorter gears. It's nice for drifting, and like, you know, it's good for like shorter power, like shorter bursts of energy and stuff like that. But since obviously you guys know that I have 770 horsepower and 730 torque, I need longer gears, because that's really what I want to use the power for. This is not a drift build. I'm not trying to drift and stuff like that. So we are going to be swapping out my differential with a longer gear differential. So we're dropping the differential. So I'm trying to find something a lot smaller, because like I said, right now the IPLs from factory come with a 369. I'm going lower. I'm going much lower. And it should help with us not spinning on 50 rolls and 60 rolls and stuff like that. And that's why those Chevys, man, those Chevys, like the Corvettes and the SS Camaros, their differential, they're like a 3.1. Like, it makes sense why they dead hook usually on 60s and like 50 rolls. Camaros, even like the NA Corvettes, they freaking hook. And even their supercharged ones, bro, they always hook. So like, I've always wondered what it was, and I think that's what it was. So Saul, me, and Georgie, we came up with a solution. It's time to just swap out our differential and drop it and go a lot lower. Right now in today's video, we're gonna be on the hunt for one. I found one online, but I'm trying to see if I can get one basically from the junkyard. I'm gonna take one from like an older G35 or a 350Z. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna head to the junkyard to see if we can find the differential locally, so I don't have to order it online. We'll see what we find at the junkyard today. Hopefully we find one, and yeah, so take the G to the dealership now though, swap that out, go get my tools, and then we're head to the junkyard. So I'll pick this up, I guess, when we get to the dealership or the junkyard, whatever we get to. So let's get it. Hey guys, so we just got to the dealership. Just wanted to show you the G in the sunlight. It needs a wash, dirty as hell. All right, but I'm gonna put the G up, put it on the lift really quick, and then we'll take out my M4 and we'll go to the junkyard. So hopefully the car that we're going to the junkyard does have the differential, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Hopping on one sexy car to get in another. Damn, bro, the M4 looks so sick. Every time I don't drive this car for like a while, when I come see it again, I'm just like, bruh, this is definitely my dream car, bro. So crazy. All right, guys, so I actually changed the plan. I ended up going on Facebook Marketplace. I should have did this first. And I did find the actual differential I need. So we're gonna try to go pick these up either today or tomorrow. But in the meantime, what we're gonna go ahead and do is actually work on taking out the differential on the IPL first. So I'm gonna get the differential out, and then we'll probably go pick up the new differentials probably today or tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. And then I gotta wait anyways, because I gotta get the new bushings. And the place I'm gonna get them from is White Line, and they're not open till Monday. So we're gonna wait for those anyways. But yeah, I'm trying to do it all at once, and that way we're not doing like multiple steps. So we are gonna work to get this differential out first. So let's get it. Hey guys, just a quick little update. Got all the exhaust off and stuff like that. About to get the differential out, and just to show you, bro, look how cracked this bushing has been, bro. This whole time. I've been meaning to replace this bushing for like the past, honestly, 3-4 years. I just have never got around to it. Just been so busy. So I'm happy we're finally doing this. Gonna get this whole bushing out as well as the new differential. Can't wait to have everything fresh. So that should definitely help us. Honestly, trading out this bushing alone is going to definitely help us with having a little bit more traction and stuff like that. But definitely go with the lower differential as well. With the higher gears should help as well. So just wanted to show you guys this. Look how cracked this is, bro. So common. Crazy. You can see the fluid that leaked on the old differential. Crazy. All right, guys, differential is basically out. Pulling it out right now. Perfect timing because the guy actually I'm about to go buy the differential from, he just responded back to me. He's available. And luckily, he's like literally like 20 minutes from me. So perfect timing. But I still can't do it because I got to get the bushings anyways. But at least we got the differential out. And then we'll come back on Monday when white line opens up and I go get the bushings. But cool. Hey, low key. Tell me why the differential, why it look like the Nemo fish, that fish from Nemo? Y'all know what I'm talking about too. That damn little light bulb it has for his little antenna. That's hilarious, bro. But anyways, differential's out. And then we're gonna go pick up the new one. So just had to show you guys that. I swear this looks just like that fish from Nemo. You guys, check this out. This for sure couldn't contribute to why we were freaking spinning. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's definitely the reason why we have been spinning this whole time. This bushing has been blown forever. Crazy. Everything should be good now after we do this. The new bushing, you know, lower differential. Should be good, man. Can't wait. But dang, bro, look how bad this was. This is why you never wait to do the important stuff, bro. Oh my goodness. So crazy.
A few moments later.
Guys, so we just got to the person's house with the differential, and here it is. Sick. All right. We should be good to go. And this one's not all rusted like my on the IPL. So gonna rush, get this back to the dealership. And I mean, I gotta wait anyways because I can't put it back in. I gotta do the bushing, but at least we got the differential for a good price too, honestly. Everything like online, these are going for like $300 plus shipping. Shipping's like $120. Heck no. Got this for $150. Solid. Got a Jenny right here. Dang. I'm gonna have to bullet the Jenny in the M4, man. That's the point of having a fast daily. Don't get caught slipping. Oh man, love the M4. All right, guys. So we finally got the bushings for the IPL. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these on, and then after I throw these on, we will throw the differential and stuff back in and take the IPL out, man. I want to drive it and test out the new differential, man. Hopefully this definitely helps. Helps us hook. Almost got the bushing out. Oh my goodness. I don't have the Z1 tool. That would have made my life a lot easier because I procrastinated and did not order it. And it was gonna take about like a week and a half to get here. So I was like, nah, I'm not trying to wait. So this is what we're doing. Using one of these, trying to get this thing out. So we're almost out, and I did rent a kit from AutoZone, but it doesn't have this small rod that fits through that socket right there, that where the differential bolt actually goes into. So that's why I have to do it this way. So pain in the ass, but we're almost there. Let's go! Yes, sir. Finally got it out. There it is. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, that was a pain in the ass. So we should be able to get this outer ring out a lot easier because I do have the AutoZone kit to help me. But, bro, this was a pain in the butt to get out, bro. Such a pain in the butt. But we finally got it out. And we are closer to almost being done. So, cool. All right, what is up, YouTube? It is now the next day, and I went ahead and went to the method I know is gonna work. I didn't feel like playing around with trying to get that bushing barrel out. So we went ahead and got a Sizzle. I've been meaning to buy this for the shop for a long time anyway, so it's perfect timing. So I went ahead and bought this. We're gonna cut and get that piece out because I'm just tired of playing with it. It's just very, very tight, not working. So we're gonna go ahead and use this method, and we should be able to get it done ASAP. So let's go ahead and get it done. Let's get it. So as you guys can see, I was trying to use a bearing pulling kit, but bro, it is so rusted on there that it's not moving. Like it is, like it's stuck. Like I literally cannot pull this anymore. Like it's just not going. So I said, you know, screw it last night. I'm gonna go the cut route. I know it's gonna get done and I need that tool anyways for the shop. So it works out. So I'm gonna take all this off and then we're gonna get to cutting, bro. Man, so much simpler, bro. Just do the Scissor way. So I cut 2 little slits right here and then right here. And then I do have the luxury of having an air hammer. And I was literally able to use the hammer and push this up. This took legit 2 minutes. 2 minutes to do it, probably even less than that. So if you're gonna do your rear bushing, I strongly just recommend doing the Scissor way. It's just way easier. If the outer shell is rested like how mine is, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get off. So way easier. So let me get this out and use the air hammer, and I should be able to get this out in like 2 minutes. Boom. Oh my goodness. Scissor and air hammer for the freaking win. So much easier. Bruh, I got that out in like 5 minutes. Man, what a pain in the ass, bro. Oh, look at all that rust, keeping that bushing in there, but it's officially out. So we are good. Now let's go ahead and put the new bushings in, bro. I just want to show you guys basically what I did. So I did do 2 relief cuts, like right here and right here. And I used the air hammer to kind of push it up. But as I was doing it, I just realized I probably should just do a solid cut through the middle to really relieve that tension and pressure. And sure enough, as soon as I did that cut and I used the air hammer, it literally like slid out so much easier. So definitely recommend this. I mean, you could try the Z1 tool, but I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Scissor is the way to go with the air hammer or something to just hit it out. So cool. So now we got it out. Let's go ahead and put the new bushings in the IPL and call it a day. All right, guys, so we already went ahead and lubed up this whole area. I cleaned it first, sanded it down, and then I lubed it up after cleaned it off. We're trying to make sure this install is super smooth. So now let's go get the bushings. I did leave the bushings in my freezer, so this should slide in a lot easier. So let's check it out. All right, cool. Bushings in. Went in pretty easy. No problem at all. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the other bushings on the differential and put the differential back in. So let's get it. All right, guys, so transferring all the sensors over from the 3.9 to the 3.3, and then we should be able to throw it in. So you can see the difference between the poly and the OEM bushings. So cool. All right, I'm not gonna film everything else. I'm gonna just throw it in the car, and we are gonna go take the car for a test drive, and we are gonna see how now the car feels, the 3.3 diff and the brand new bushing. So let's speed past all this and get this going. Let's get it. All right, guys, so first drive with the new diff and the new diff bushing. So far, it actually feels pretty good. I can kind of feel a difference like when I'm throwing it in the gear. Yeah, it's not actually that bad. Woo. All right. Okay. That actually feel really good, honestly. I mean, I can't really feel any real big difference. I got to hit it in like 3rd gear, but so far, it feels good. It feels decent. It feels pretty decent. So I'm gonna warm it up a little bit, and then I'll try to get like a test hit for you guys. So I'll pick it up after that. All right, guys, get a little test hit in 1st gear. See how it's moving. Man, she moving good. But so far, you guys, after testing it out, 1st gear and 2nd gear, it definitely feels like the gears are longer and I can stay in my power band a lot better and it's not spinning. So I actually like how it feels. So I'm gonna do one more little test hit so you guys can see what I'm talking about real quick. But yeah, I'm liking how it feels so far, man. So I can't wait to really test it out. Man, yeah, she's good to go. She is ready to go. Sheesh. All right, cool. But all right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys like it, please leave a thumbs up. Definitely helps out the channel. I know this video was probably a little bit longer. I know it was a pretty long video, but appreciate you guys for watching it all the way through. Can't wait to take this thing out. It's going to be raining this weekend, so I'm not going to be taking the G out at all. I'm just going to let it sit. And then we will take it out next week and see what we can get into, man. But I'm super excited to test this car out in third gear to see if we finally hook. I'm pretty certain that this fixed my issue. I'm going with the better differential, lower gear differential, and also fixing the diff bushing. So I feel like that all that should help plant this car to the ground a little bit more. So we will see. And I got the M4 on the lift car. I got to do an oil change on that car. But that's going to do it for today's video. Like I said, if you guys like it, please leave a thumbs up. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.